Hello guys, this is Javier, and welcome to a video called Strangest Deaths Ever. It is by a YouTuber named Shane, and this guy posts some of the best conspiracy theory videos I've ever seen. The best, some of the best videos in general that I've seen, and they're creepy, but like, they're creepy in a good way, if you know what I mean. Like, they'll make you scared to get up or anything like that, but like, you want to keep watching the video, and then watch the next, and the next, and the next. Like, this guy is really good at what he does. And, so yeah, today that's what we're going to be doing. I'll leave a link to the video in the description down below, and a link to this guy's channel. So, yeah, let's start.
You guys know that today's video is going to be very disturbing and very dark, because we're going to be talking about some of the strangest deaths that have ever happened. Every day, thousands of people die. Some die from disease, some die from accidents, some die old in their own beds. It's a natural part of life, and it's something that we're all going to deal with. But for a lot of people, it comes without any warning. And sometimes it's so bizarre and so out of nowhere that it's hard to process. And this first death we're going to talk about is mind-blowing. We're going to be talking about the death
I just want to tell you right now,
Reeser.
if I start tearing up, it's because this is a personal problem for me. Like, I've had people in my family die, and suddenly, like, and I was present there, so, like, I saw them. It messes you up. Like, it's a hard thing to get over. So, like, yeah, if I start tearing up, you'll know why. I don't know if it'll show on the camera, though. Alright.
In 1951, a woman named Mary Reeser was found dead in her apartment. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of how she was found, and then we will talk about what happened. Check it out.
Whoa. Nothing left but a leg.
It literally makes no sense. It is called spontaneous human combustion. Mary's body was a pile of ashes, and all that was left was her spine, her skull, and her left foot. But the craziest part was the rest of her apartment was intact. A few appliances were warped, and the TV was slightly melted. But besides that, it did not look like there was a fire in this apartment. And the reason for that is the FBI believed the fire was inside of Mary. Now, spontaneous human combustion is something very complicated that even scientists don't completely have figured out yet.
Spontaneous combustion is like a scary thing.
Body starts
Like,
to fire inside of itself, and
just
then it
imagine
burns
like
you
catching on
alive,
fire
and then it goes out.
inside your body,
200 cases of
and
spontaneous human
suddenly,
combustion, and they're all very similar to
terrifying
this.
thing.
Bodies burned, but pieces of their limbs are left, and the rest of the house is fine. Now, one of the theories for why this happens is some scientists believe that if somebody's smoking a cigarette and they drop it on themselves, well, maybe that would catch their clothes on fire, which would light their skin on fire, which would let out their fat, and fat is extremely flammable, and then that would start a huge fire, and then it would burn out. And that is possible, but wouldn't the person be running around screaming? Wouldn't there be fire everywhere then? Why is the person just laying there? Well, here's a quote from a medical expert about the Mary Reeser case. I find it hard to believe that a human body, once ignited, will literally consume itself, burn itself out, as does a candle wick. Never have I seen a body so completely consumed by heat. This is contrary to normal experience, and I regard it as the most amazing thing I have ever seen. As I review it, the short hairs on my neck bristle with vague fear. Were I living in the Middle Ages, I'd utter something about black magic. Yeah, a medical expert literally said it seems like this was witchcraft. Either way, it is very real, and it could happen to anybody. Spontaneous human combustion is real. Alright, so this next death is crazy, mainly because there was a public audience watching it. This is the death of Vladimir Legensky. Back in 2010, Vladimir was competing in something called the World Sauna Competition. In this competition, men are sat in a 230-degree room to see which one would die first. And yes, this is very real, and people showed up to watch.
Almost 1,000 spectators gathered to watch 130 people compete.
Now let me rephrase that. I don't think the competition was to see who would die first, but the public was wanting that. It was mainly whoever could last the longest without dying, I guess. Well,
People
in
are messed up
2010, this was the last time
sometimes.
this competition ever happened.
Seriously.
Because of what happened to Vladimir. Vladimir lasted so long in the sauna that he literally cooked himself to death.
Intense heat and ambition that was to prove fatal. The two sauna finalists visibly in pain, enduring a sauna heat to 110 degrees centigrade. Russian Vladimir Legensky was one of the favorites to be defending homegrown champion Timo Kokkonen.
It looks like the guy's
Moments
nose is
later,
like
both
melting
men
out
were
of his
pulled from the
nose.
sauna
I mean,
with
his brain's
serious
melting
burns.
out of his nose.
Vladimir died on the spot shortly afterwards, and Timo Kokkonen is in hospital in serious condition.
I know, it is awful.
Why would somebody do this? Seriously.
Watching the audience.
It's like putting yourself
cheer
inside a
as he
microwave.
dies. Check it out.
There's people cheering too. It's sick.
That one is so scary to me because I've been in a sauna and I have an issue with humidity and heat, and I get very overheated very fast. And one of my biggest fears was, oh my god, what if the door locks? What if I can't get out? I mean, you guys remember that Final Destination movie where the girl got stuck in a tanning bed, and that did not go well.
I know. That was a horrible part of the movie. I
Now this next death
had
is
trouble watching it.
crazy. And I remember when this happened, and I could not believe it was real. This is the death of Gregory Glenn Biggs.
Authorities say a woman hit a man with her car and then left him to die 2 days later in her own garage, ignoring his pleas for help.
Yeah, you heard that right. Back in 2001, a woman literally hit a homeless man. His head went through her windshield, and then she continued driving, went home, parked her car in the garage, and then got out. The woman was 25-year-old Shantae Jawan Millard, and the man was Gregory Glenn.
What the heck?
She hit him. He ended up inside the windshield of the car, still alive, pleading for help.
Police say the man's head had smashed through the passenger side of the
How did-
windshield.
how did
This
she
is
not
where the
get
story
pulled
takes
over for
turn
having
from
a
the
guy
tragic
hanging out her
to the
windshield?
bizarre.
Yeah, this is where it gets crazier. A few hours later, the man died, and instead of calling the police or 911, she called one of her friends. They went in the garage, and they took the man's body, took him to a park, and left him there. Well, because of this, obviously, Shantae is in prison for a long time. Okay, so this next death that I'm going to show you is incredibly intense. Now, I feel okay showing you this because it's not super graphic. You don't actually see much, but what you hear is what disturbs you. Now, this happened in Russia on a freeway, and a brick fell from a truck.
Prepare yourselves, guys.
I know, that one is incredibly intense. Obviously, the woman was killed. She was 29 years old. And it's just so disturbing, but the reason I showed you this was because when I saw this video, I was shown this about a week ago. It really changed my perspective on everything. Number one,
It went
made
through
me
the
change
windshield
the
and
way that I
killed her
look
right
at
next to the
life could
guy.
be over so fast because there was no way for them. It really changed.
Hold on.
Obviously, the woman was killed. She was 20. This happened.
I mean, like, where'd it come from? Oh,
I know, that one is incredibly intense. Obviously,
it
the
looked
woman
like somebody
was
just
killed.
threw
She was
it at
29
them.
years old. And it's just so disturbing, but the reason I showed you this was because when I saw this video, I was shown this about a week ago. It really changed my perspective on everything. Number one, it made me change the way that I look at life. Life could be over so fast because there was no way for them to prepare for this or swerve out of the way or in any way stop this from happening. Like, you could be on the freeway and you could just get hit by something. You could be walking down the street and a car could just come out of nowhere and get you. We could all get hit by a nuclear bomb like that and not even know. I mean, there's this other video I saw recently where this huge piece of plywood
Terrifying
flies into
stuff to
somebody's
think about.
windshield. Luckily, they didn't die, but still, it is terrifying.
holy crap.
It's so crazy how fast it could all end, and we waste so much time complaining about work, bitching about our bodies, trying to get that guy to look at me, like all these things when it's like, literally it could all be gone in the flash. So, I know, that video was very
Yeah, I
intense.
mean,
but
like,
it really did change my
This
perspective.
guy is like, it's serious. Like,
Please live life to the fullest.
I could
and
be
don't
like,
stress about dumb shit. It's not worth happen.
I could
but
die
back
just
to
like right
the
this second
Easter
recording this
eggs.
video.
Okay,
You could
this one
die
is
like
crazy.
watching this
Like,
video.
I don't even know how to
Like,
explain it. I'm gonna try. This is
It's
the
just a
death
sudden
of
thing.
Edward
You gotta make
Archibald. So Edward was in a competition to see who could eat
every
the most
second count.
insects, including cockroaches. Well, Edward was eating so many cockroaches that he literally had to cover his own mouth to keep them from crawling out. Well, Eddie won the competition, but it was his last competition. Eddie died because he was choking from all the cockroaches that were trying to crawl back up his throat.
He was the life of the party. He was outgoing. So we're all very sad. We're sad for the family. We're sad for us. We're sad for him. It's a bad situation.
This death in particular fucks me up because it's dealing with cockroaches, which are terrifying in themselves, and choking to death, which, as you guys know, is one of my fears. And it is definitely one of the saddest and one of the strangest deaths I've ever heard of. Now, this next one is crazy because I thought it was a myth, but it is in fact very real. This is the death of Jimmy Heselden. Jimmy was a British millionaire who died because of a Segway accident. Jimmy fell 80 feet off of a cliff while he was using his Segway and died. The craziest part, he owned Segway, the company. Jimmy was the owner of the entire Segway company, and he died on a Segway.
The body of the British man who liked the Segway so much he bought the company was found along with his machine in this river near his home in northern England. It had apparently skidded down this steep bank. Police say the death is not suspicious.
Now, this is not only insanely ironic, but really fucked up and sad. This was a really good guy.
It really
He
is.
put so much money into charity. He did so much work for his community. People were really fucking devastated when he died.
He was just a down-to-earth guy. Money meant nothing to Jimmy.
I don't think there's anybody on this estate can say a bad word about Jimmy Heselden.
But either way, it is still one of the strangest deaths ever. Mainly because he literally owned Segway and was killed by one. Fuck. Okay, now this last death is so sad, and I can't even imagine being there for this. This is the death of a man named Gary Lloyd. So Gary was 38
Can
years
you
old.
imagine some people find these kind of things funny? It's an awful thing.
Now, one of his favorite little party tricks to do when his friends would come in was to show them how insanely thick the glass in his office was. He would say, "Hey, look, it's unbreakable," and then throw himself up against it, and there would not be a crack. Well, on July 9th, 1993, that trick did not work. Gary went to show one of his co-workers the trick. He slammed into the window, and then he fell 24 stories to his death. But to his credit, the glass didn't actually break, but the entire window pane fell out. Either way, I can't imagine being in the room when that happened. Well, there you guys go. Those are some of the strangest deaths that have ever happened. From spontaneous combustion to people dying in a sauna to somebody eating too many live cockroaches. Death can be random. Death can be weird. Death can hit you out of nowhere. But
It
at
really
the end
can,
of the day,
though.
there's nothing we can do to stop it because death is how it all ends.
Yeah. Well, alright guys. So, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, this was Javier, and I will see you next time.